There, my compassion care patients. First of all, I just want to tell you, I miss you guys. I know. It's been so long since I've seen you, but I have been working. No, I have not been vacationing. No, I'm not sick, and God knows I'm not dead. I'm very much alive. And I have so many things I want to talk to you about really quick, really quick. First of all, everyone who's been waiting for our hypertension clinic slash primary care, it is up and running. I want to make sure that you understand that this is primarily for you guys who really want to monitor your blood pressure. It's been out of control, or you want to make sure it doesn't get out of control. That's the focus of this clinic. Understand that. You still need primary care. Not to say that when you have those little one time primary care issues, we will take care of that like we always have. But when we do, it'll have to be in this platform. Okay. So when you ask for antibiotic for your tooth, when you ask for refill of your blood pressure medicine, it's always going to be through our hypertension clinic, which is a part of our primary care Europlace health systems. Just want to make that real clear. So, the hypertension clinic, let me tell you how it's going to work. And it's going to be really, really, really exciting. I'm so excited about it. So, I hope you get excited too. First of all, you're going to get this blood pressure cuff. The blood pressure cuff is state of the art. It looks like a regular blood pressure cuff, but in a digital one. But the cool thing is that every time you take a reading, we get it back in the computer on a dashboard that we can see that's personalized just for you with your readings. We have an opportunity to see if your blood pressure is out of control. So no more waiting till you come back the next month to see your blood pressure is off the chain. So we get an opportunity to monitor your blood pressure. We'll tell you how often to take it, when to take it, and that will help us determine how to treat your blood pressure. I don't have to tell you how dangerous it is to walk around with crazy blood pressures. I don't have to tell you that. They call it a silent killer for a reason. You have stroke, you have heart attack. You walk around and kill your kidneys, then you're on dialysis. And that happens way too frequently. And so since you come to us every month for your pain management, I just believe really that I can't just sit here and watch you guys have blood pressures off the chain. And for those who don't have high blood pressure, you don't want to get high blood pressure. And if you are at risk, which you are, most everybody in the room is, we want to make sure that you don't, get hypertension and keep it to the point where it starts damaging your organs, like your brain, like your heart, like your kidneys, those really important ones. So, hypertension clinic is about to start. So, as I told you, you get this cool blood pressure cuff. The blood pressure cuff readings come directly to us. To get started with the program, we want you to come in and have one physical examination. And this is just a yearly exam. We do a basic yearly exam. And in this evaluation, we will also do an EKG. We'll send you to the lab for some basic blood work. And this just to get a baseline of where you are in regards to your cholesterol level, in regards to how well your kidneys are now functioning. It gives us also your blood sugar, which is important. Those things are really, really important. So we know where you stand at the start of working with us with keeping your blood pressure under control. So once you have your initial eval, then we will see you either monthly, every week, quarterly. It doesn't matter. Whatever it takes to see, determining what your blood pressure is doing. If your blood pressure is extremely stable and medications are working, etc., then all you have to do is come in when we tell you, and most likely it would be more like, quarterly. So you don't have to worry about, you don't have to worry about coming every single week or coming every single month. But likely, most people will see at least once a month. You know how sometimes when your blood pressure, and some of you know this, your blood pressure is really high for whatever reason, and we give you medication, but guess what? I don't even know what's happening for entire 28 days. I don't know what is going on with your blood pressure. That is so uncomfortable for me. I don't know what's happening with you. I don't want you to go home and have a stroke. I don't want you to not think that this is important. So with this program, me or one of the other providers can actually see you the next day, the next week. We can keep up with you and make sure that your blood pressure is under control. I'm excited about this. And then The coolest part is that I'll be sending you these videos like we're doing right now on health education, on information about things that you really can do to help get your blood pressure down and keep it down. That has to do with nutrition, yeah, in some cases salt intake, but also there are certain types of nutritional elements and minerals and supplements that actually will help lower your blood pressure and also help decrease your risk for heart disease. So we're going to share all this with you, and you will have this information, this arsenal of information that you can use for yourself and use for your family. In addition to that, you will have an opportunity to ask questions when you see the provider, but we definitely want you to take full advantage of this. So now you're asking the question, well, how much is this going to cost me? Of course, that's a good question. So the question is answered. Number one, for everything we're talking about doing, you simply pay $85 a month. $85 a month. I mean, that's less than what you are going to pay when you go out to eat with your family. You go to Red Lobster, you're going to spend $100, $120, $150. And don't go to Mr. and Mrs. Crab, because you're going to spend $200 there, right? Those of y'all who've been to Mr. and Mrs. Crab, I know you like it. It's really good. It's full of salt. It's really tasty, and it's extremely expensive. So for $85, you get to pay attention to what's happening to your health and perhaps add some years to your life. So I think it's worth it. All right. And we have decreased the price to the point where it makes sense. The cuff alone is $100. That's it. I mean, it's $100 every cuff, but we're not charging you for the cuff. All you do is pay $85 a month. That's what you do. And that pays for us monitoring you. That pays for us educating you. That pays for us seeing you. Dear God, that is a deal. But anyway, sign up. Whether you have high blood pressure today or not, sign up. Sign up at the desk. Let them know that you are interested in being a part of this wellness program for hypertension. Okay? So that's one of the things that we are doing that is extremely exciting. And I want all of you to take advantage of this wonderful, wonderful opportunity. The second thing I've been doing since I've been away is putting together a program that we've been talking about for literally 2 years with Altogether Lovely. It is so important that this gets done. And you know what? As much as I love to see you guys every day, as much as I love talking to you every day, which I do, and praying with you, that's so important to me. But I have to step back and then be the CEO for a minute. Okay. I needed to get organized and get the business in a place where we can move forward. I needed to start Altogether Lovely and get it going so that you can participate in it. So we're going to start doing some things that we were talking about before for you to go over next door and do. But instead of going next door, we're going to bring next door to you. While you are experiencing your wait time at Compassion Care, you will have an opportunity to partake in some of the wonderful offerings that Altogether Lovely has. And so let me share with you what I mean by that. In each of the offices, Tampa and St. Pete, we will have what's called a Zen room. Oh Lord, what is Zen? It has to do with relaxation. It has to do with, allowing yourself to really de-stress and decompress. That's so important, not only for your pain level, but it helps in regards to your high blood pressure if you have it. It helps in regards to helping to live a stress-less life, and that is something we're going to be talking about, teaching, and you will be able to go into the Zen room, sit into a massage chair, put on a Wi-Fi headphones, TV in front of you, relaxation, music, relaxation visuals, depending on your choice of type of music. It could be piano, it could be smooth jazz, it could be, my preference, of course, would be something that's spiritually rich for you to listen to and to watch. That's calming, that's quiet, that's worshipful, that allows you to not have to worry about what's happening on the outside, and just there's nobody in the room with you. It's just you and peace. And that's what we want to have for you. And nobody's going to bother you, and you won't miss your place in line to see a provider. We will not let that happen to you. So as soon as your time in that Zen room is over, when the nurse practitioner or the MA come and get you, if it was your time while you were in there, you will go straight in. You won't have to wait. I promise you that won't happen. All right. And we're going to make sure as a staff that we don't let that happen. We want you not to be stressed waiting for your turn, because that defies the whole purpose here. We want you to relax and enjoy the time that you're with us. I miss you guys. Y'all think I'm crazy, but I'm serious. I really miss seeing you every day that I come into my office. Those of you in St. Pete, I see you a little bit, but not at all really in Tampa. And unfortunately, it's going to have to stay like that for a little while until we get stuff rolling, okay? So let me tell you what's also going to be happening in the Zen room. Not only will you be relaxing and watching and all your senses be on, just allowing it to just calm yourself, then we will also, while you're there, if you want, you can have those IVs we talked about. Now, why does anybody want an IV? Well, to get an IV, most people get IVs when they're sick and in the hospital. Okay, yeah, but that's not why you're here. The IVs that we will give you is basically like getting fluid and vitamins through directly into your vein. And why do you do that? Well, for one thing, when you take supplements, when you take vitamins, it has to go through your GI tract, go into your stomach, which is full of hydrochloric acid because it needs to digest the food. Well, what ends up happening is a large part of what you take by mouth doesn't ever get to your bloodstream because it's destroyed in your stomach. And sometimes it doesn't even get through the stomach. It goes without unchanged and go through the whole GI tract, and you poop it out and don't even really get the benefit of what you've taken. So those big old multivitamins, a lot of times, most of the vitamins and minerals that's in those big vitamins don't make it into your bloodstream. Some of it does, and I'm not saying don't take them because it's better. Something is better than nothing. But when you get the IVs, what you get is all those micronutrients that you need going straight to where it needs to be. When you'll immediately feel better. Not to mention, we all are chronically dehydrated, right? We don't drink enough water. So getting a liter of fluid will also make you feel so much better. And you can buy whole packages. We don't want you to just get one because one isn't going to do anyway. So we want you to get whole packages where you can get like 4, which is like, you can come when don't have an appointment if you want to get it like weekly, or you can just come every month, whatever you choose to do. But we want you to go ahead and get the whole package, which is usually starts at 4 IVs. And the IVs that we're going to use are the vitamins and minerals that helps with decreasing stress, and also that helps with increasing your immune system. Guys, it is fall is here now, and that's why they want you to get them stupid flu shots in October. It's because that is when we're most susceptible to getting stuff. October through January is the high time for getting all types of viruses. So instead of taking and putting a virus in your body, which I never say anybody should do, I would say let's boost our immune system. Let's do what we can so that if a virus does enter our system, our body immediately knows that it shouldn't be there and goes like little warriors and get rid of that virus and infection that is entered into our body. Even cancer cells get killed by our immune system. That's what our immune system does. And most of our immune system is based on our gut. That's a whole nother story. But the bottom line is when you do the IV, you get those things that you need, that your gut needs, and everything else in between your immune system needs. You get it straight because the blood goes everywhere. The heart pumps the blood from your scalp to your toenails. So all those minerals go everywhere they are needed. So I want you to take advantage of this. And we're not, pumping your pockets. We are very, very comparable and probably less than what you would do if you went to a med spa and had these things done. Okay, so I just wanted to share with you a little bit about what's coming, and that's just a little bit. Okay, that is like the tip of the iceberg. It is so much more that's coming your way. You're going to learn and hear all of the things that we're doing not only in compassion care in your place, but also with Altogether Lovely. And when I tell you about Altogether Lovely health and wellness that's happening in Orlando, and even before we build there, we're going to be in the metaverse. You ever heard of the metaverse? Well, I didn't until a year ago, but we're going to be the first medical practice in the metaverse, which means that's 3D immersion technology that you have an opportunity to see a doctor, which would be me and the rest of our team in a wellness setting. I can't even begin to tell you all about that. This video would be way too long, but I'm going to let you know that about it very soon, and that's part of and a large part of what I've been working on. So I won't be in the office a lot, but I will be available to you. Let me tell you how we're going to do that. Coming up soon, you're going to be watching TV like you're watching now, but instead of watching them dumb game shows, you're going to have Compassion Care TV. So, Compassion Care TV is going to be a platform, multimedia platform, where you will have an opportunity to literally have an opportunity to see all kinds of things that's going to help you emotionally, spiritually, in your natural life, in the things that's going to help you deal with stress, going to help you understand how some of the things that you can do to make life better for yourself. And I'm going to use all kind of ways to do that. I may have you look at a particular type of movie, a particular movie you may have seen or may not have seen, but I'm going to get you thinking. I'm going to get you talking. I'm going to ask you questions. There's certain pastors that I love, like Joel Osteen. He's like one of my favorite pastors. He's this cute little country guy, but I tell you something, he has some powerful information where anybody, whether you know the Bible or not, you get it. And so one of the first things, one of our first month that you'll next time that you come, you'll see, he does this sermon called "Let It Go," and that's talking about letting go of the pain, the hurt, the unforgiveness, the stuff that it keeps you all bound up, that keeps you in pain. And so I'm going to talk about that. I want to share some things with you. I'm going to teach you from the Word of God. I want to teach you as a doctor. You're going to hear that sermon, and you're going to hear music. It's just going to be a continual all the time that you're sitting there, and it's something exciting and interesting to listen to, that's not just going to sit there and just you vegetate. You will have an opportunity to learn. Your heart will be touched. God's going to do amazing things if you let him. He's going to do some amazing things in your life through Compassion Care TV. How do I know that? Because he told me. And this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm excited to know that lives are going to be changed, souls are going to be saved, bodies are going to be healed just by sitting in those seats listening to what is coming through the TV. So, you ready? I'm ready. It's going to be so fun, so exciting. And the most important thing is that at every session of Compassion Care TV, there's going to be a QR code that comes on while I'm talking, where you just put your phone there and it's going to go directly to a website, and you will be able to ask me anything. I mean, really anything. You can just ask me, tell me how you're doing, ask me any questions. You'll be able to ask me anything. Don't put crazy stuff in there. Just stuff that makes sense and that is important and that you really want me to do. Don't make me waste my time reading dumb stuff. Just put stuff in there that you have a question about, that you're concerned about, whether it has to do with your health, whether it has to do with the office, whether it has to do with me, or if it has to do with you. And I promise I'll get back to you. It may not be the next day, depending on how many they are, but I will make it my point. Why? Because I want to stay connected to you. I love you. I do. That's the only reason why I'm here. That's the reason why Compassion Care exists, because God loves you, which means I love you, and you are important to me and to those who are serving you at Compassion Care. So that's all I got to say for right now, but I will be back frequently, and you're going to see me every time you're there. Maybe not in person, but you will see me on that screen, and you will be able to use your phone on that barcode, and you'll be able to immediately say what you want to say to me, and be nice, guys. Don't cuss me out and say things that's not nice. God won't like that. That's just not good. But I know you're not going to do that. I'm just kidding. But anyway, the point of the matter is just know that I'm with you, that I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. I am not sick. I am healthy and whole in the name of Jesus. I'm excited about life, and I'm excited about you being a part of our life. We're doing life together, guys. You're not alone. I promise you, I have not left you alone. You have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your week. Have a great weekend if it's coming up soon. Whatever it is that you're watching this, but know that I am with you. All right. This is Dr. Sadella Legrand, and I am a part of your life. And whether you know it or whether you like it or not, I'm here. God bless you. We'll talk soon.